City of Stevens Point Plan Commission meeting, recorded June 2nd, 2025.
Anyway, I've got 6 o'clock, so I am going to call the meeting to order. And before we get started, I am going to unmute us. There we go. Now we'll call the meeting to order. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, you can. Mayor Weeza?
Here.
Alderperson Kneebone?
Here.
Commissioner Artson?
Here.
Commissioner Beacom is excused. Commissioner Moscoviak?
Here.
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Schuler?
Here.
And we do have a quorum, so we will continue. Item number 2 is the report. Let's take 2 and 3 together. They are the May 5th and May 14th meeting minutes of the Plan Commission. Those were included in your packet. Changes, corrections, or a motion to accept those?
Move to accept as written.
Thank you. Seconded by Arnson. Discussion? Comments from the audience? Hearing and seeing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? And that is approved. Item number 4 is a public hearing with subsequent action on a request from the City of Stevens Point to amend the official street map, which identifies Lilac Court as an existing street on the property located at 1900 Lilac Lane. And this is perfect because this is lilac season. They're in bloom. I saw those. So, Adam, do you want to give us an update?
I planned this request just for that.
Perfect.
That
Good
and that
timing.
alone. So this request is, I guess the best way to explain it is this is meant to try to correct our official street map so it's reflective of how this road network is currently named. So Lilac Lane is the east-west oriented private street on the north end of Harmony Village. Lilac Court is the cul-de-sac on the far northeast end of the property, as shown on the exhibit on the right-hand side of the screen. Some 20 plus years ago when Harmony Village was created, unfortunately when we went through the official street map process at the time, we just labeled the entirety of that corridor as Lilac Lane. So this is more an administrative correction, and I understand it seems a little funky how a small change like this requires a lot of red tape to be cut through, but needless to say, since we're amending the official street map, we have to go through the public hearing notice and ultimately have this request be acted upon by the Commission and the Council. Staff's recommendation is to approve.
Thank you. Before we go any further, any clarifying questions? This really helps with emergency services too. If you have similar names and the addresses don't quite match the normal naming scheme, things get confused and people can get hurt. All right, then I'll declare the public hearing open. Anyone wishing to offer testimony, do so.
Sean Marr, I'm the alder for this area. I did talk to Harmony Village, and this is something that is really liked by them because the folks who live on Lilac Court now, it's not reflected in any of the maps. So when grandkids and so on are trying to find the place, it's not on there at all. This affects about 4 houses there. They're very excited about this, to have it to be an official street, so that when their families and friends are trying to find them on Google or Apple Maps, they will actually be able to find them.
Nice, thank you. Public hearing is still open. Public hearing remains open. Going a little quicker because there's actually no members of the public here. Third time, final time, public hearing remains open. Seeing no one else wishing to speak, I'll declare the public hearing closed. Bring it back to the commissioners. Commissioners, what are your wishes? Yes.
Just to clarify that this is a name change of a private street on our official map.
Yes.
Private, not public.
Yeah, gotcha. Thank you.
I move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Seconded by Moscoviak. Discussion? Comments from the audience? I know you're chomping at the bit there, Mark. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that is approved. Item number 5 is a request from the City of Stevens Point to enter into an encroachment agreement with Stevens Point 5609 Carrie Frost Wisconsin LLC, that company. The property located at 5609 Carrie Frost Drive with the parcel identified in your packet. Adam?
I'll leave it to the director.
Yeah, happy to take this one on. So this was something being worked out with our utility department and the owner of this parcel that would like to develop it. Their development plans would call for a building to encroach into the easement that is there. The easement is in place, is when you dig the pipe, you normally don't dig straight down. That ends up creating a funnel effect. So that's why the easement is fairly wide. So the owner and our utility department worked out this utility agreement approved by all of the attorneys on all sides that would allow them to encroach into that easement. The utility director did not have any concerns. It was just discussed with the owner that if any utility work needed to occur during that time, that the owners would need to brace their building to ensure no damages, et cetera. So just looking to encroach into the easement, staff has no concerns and would recommend approval.
Okay. This is not a public hearing, so I need a motion or questions. Go ahead.
Just a quick question. So the development of the site is such that the building cannot be moved to not encroach, correct?
Correct. Yes. We have met with the developers and the owners. Any which way they're trying to put the building, it would cause that encroachment.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be an ineffective layout for their use that they're looking to do.
Very good.
I can do this all night. I'd rather not.
Move approval of the agreement as presented.
Thank you, Commissioner Rice.
I'll second.
Seconded by Nebo. Discussion there. Comments from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that is approved. Item number 6 is a request from the City of Stevens Point to adopt a public participation plan and resolution to update the City of Stevens Point's comprehensive plan. Chris, you can take this?
Yes, I am, sir. Thank you. We'll just move to the next slide. So thank you all for your responses that we will host our first kickoff meeting for the comprehensive plan rewrite officially on June 17th at our normal meeting time, 6 p.m. in this room. This will be the first meeting for the new rewrite. We've already had some work provided by the North Central Wisconsin Regional Plan Commission regarding the first chapter of the plan, and we'll have that ready for you to review. Following the meeting on June 17th, we will be moving towards hosting reviews of the drafts from the North Central Wisconsin Regional Plan Commission at our normal Plan Commission meetings. If commission meetings are full agendas for those evenings, we will look to schedule special meetings into the future as well. Following every public or plan commission meeting that we host for the comprehensive plan chapters and reviews and revisions, we will post the recordings of the meetings as well as a survey for each response for the community to have access to. That, in a nutshell, is the public participation plan for the comprehensive plan rewrite. There will be a few other additions, including materials available within our office and a republishing of the survey that was released in 2023 for the first revision attempt of the plan.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the process? Is there something you have questions about, something you maybe want to see changed? If not, you should certainly motion to accept the recommended public participation plan. Commissioner Schuler?
I would so move.
Thank you.
I'll second. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you. Commissioner Schuler, you have a comment?
Having been part of a comp planning process that had a public participation plan that was tens of pages long, I like this. I think it covers everything it needs to. And that and the resolution are straight and to the point, and I don't think they need to be anything more. So thank you to staff for working to put that together.
Thank you. Yes.
Chris, did you say the meetings will be videoed and they'll be posted on the website after, or the sessions?
Yeah, so similar to how we record most of our public meetings, the Plan Commission meetings that we will discuss drafts of the comprehensive plan will be linked specifically on the comprehensive plan webpage. And then for the special plan Plan Commission meetings. Those will also be recorded and made available on that site. And then a survey will be attached to or referenced to following that video.
I think some of us may tend not to go to things like that for fear of a quorum. So it's nice to be able to see what people in other parts of the city are saying without going there and jeopardizing too many alders being in the same place.
So every one of the meetings should have a notice for a potential quorum for the common council.
Still and all.
It's still safe, but we want participation.
So-
So we are meeting those legal requirements. We want everyone to participate. Arguably, this is one of the biggest things that you're probably going to see in your career, and it's important that we get as much public input and participation as we can, because you know darn well that 5 years from now, once we're starting enacting this, people are going to say, who came up with those stupid ideas? And we can say, I did.
Alder Christensen did.
Commissioner Schuler.
Will additional content be available on the city's Only Plans account?
Only Plans?
Oh, Lord.
Is that a thing?
For a small fee, I didn't know if that was possible or not.
Killing me. That's not really a thing, is it?
You're the boss. I have
Only
no idea.
Plans? Okay. Are you joking? Seriously? Is Only Plans a thing?
I'm sure I'm joking.
Well, it's hard to tell with you. You can do deadpan so well. We do not have an Only Plans account, but I got a really good idea.
I'm sorry, what? We don't have what?
All right. Comments from the audience? Click like and subscribe. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that's approved. Update on the zoning code rewrite.
Yeah, so earlier, a few weeks ago, we had our first public informational meeting focusing on the north side. Included in the memorandum include some upcoming timelines and projects that will be worked on. There'll be 3 public informational meetings. First one being this coming Wednesday, focusing on the business and industrial park. Next week, focusing on the Stanley Street Highway 66 corridor. And then later in the month, focusing on the McDill Pond neighborhood. There will be the first public survey that's planned to be released sometime around the last week of June that our intern, which was her first day today, will be working on and getting that ready for publication. So, and then lastly, there is some work being done internally, at least to schedule our first focus group session, where we're going to be bringing in stakeholders through focus on certain groups like realtors or sustainability advocates, for example. So we're working on bringing in, assembling this group and ultimately scheduling a focus group to hear those folks' thoughts. So really just moving along and excited to hear more comments along the way.
Great. If someone does have a comment or a question, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, give me a call, direct number 715-342-4158, or email akuhn@stevenspoint.com.
Perfect, thanks. And then finally, our director's report.
Yes, I do not have a written director's report this time, but planning to get that to you during our special meeting later in the month. So just trying to switch it up, you know, keep you guys on your toes, and gals, everyone on your toes. But a few updates for you. Forest Creek lot sales are going well. We have 16 total lots with offers, 10 with official closings that have been finalized, and I believe 5 submitted permits, but a few more were on their way. So exciting to see that continue. We did have some additional interested parties reach out, so hoping that more lot sales come and we see some more houses. I know the one developer that has pulled the permits thus far, they do have the houses already listed. So go ahead and check them out if you're interested. Those are started and hopefully should be up by mid to late summer. We continue to work with the developer with the letter of intent on our Edgewater site next to the river. Continuing to work with them through the contamination issues and just any general questions that they bring up. Also continuing to work with the developer for the Shopko North site. We did not get the EPA grant as we were hoping for. I should not say we, Chris, was able to debrief with the EPA, figure out where we fell short. Overall, we had a super strong application. A few things will need to change, and we'll get that back out next year, hopefully when the program is up again and has funding. We'll find out.
If the program
It
has funding?
But continuing to move forward with planning, the developer that is working there is still interested. I can lump some of the contamination cleanup in with the development, and as we work through the public right-of-way process, we'll just have to figure out how we're funding that. So I guess the other big thing Adam mentioned, we had both summer interns start. Anna Menominee is going to be helping Adam with the zoning code rewrite primarily, along with some other duties as assigned. And then we have Elizabeth Robbins, who's going to be helping with some of the economic development side of things. So super excited to have them on board.
And we are doing the press release for the RFP for the Shop Go South development. So that'll be going out as well. And the north one is really exciting because part of their plan development is putting in 30 affordable low-income type units. And of course, without getting that EPA grant, we may see some delays in that whole development. So keep your fingers crossed that we'll get funding next year, and hopefully we can work around the necessary remediation to get this project rolling. All right, any questions for the director on anything you mentioned? I was going to try and drag it out a little bit more, but we are done, and agenda is exhausted. We are adjourned.
Could mention the piano.
We could mention the piano. That's part of a plan. Sure. Public piano was actually installed Friday, so that is live and operational today. I actually heard someone playing on it Friday night. And the latest artistic light was dedicated over Memorial Day, or on Memorial Day. That one is at the foot or base of the Clark Street Bridge on the Water Street side, and it is a salute to service. So the light depicts a person saluting the American flag and the veterans memorials that are there. So if you haven't seen it, take a drive by. Now we're going to be adjourned. 6:17. Thank you.
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.